Okay, so you're learning Japanese, right? But how do you explain why you're doing something? Well, today we're going to tackle exactly that with one super simple, super powerful word. Let's dive in. Have you ever been in that spot where you want to say something like, I'm busy because I have a test? Or maybe, hey, let's take the bus because taxis are crazy expensive. That little word because, it's everything. It connects the action to the reason. And today we're going to build that bridge in Japanese. So let's get into it. How do we solve this? Well, it all comes down to one simple, incredibly useful little particle. Seriously, get ready because you're about to meet your new favorite word for explaining why. And here it is, kara, pronounced ka-ra. Now look, there are a few ways to give reasons in Japanese, but trust me, kara is your go-to. It's your all-purpose, get-started-right-now tool. All you do is tack it on to the end of your reason sentence. It's basically your because, and it's going to unlock a whole new level of communication for you. Okay, so how do we actually use it? Don't worry, this isn't some complicated grammar nightmare. Think of it like a really, really simple formula. A two-step recipe you can just follow every single time. Let's get into the mechanics. So the formula is just brilliantly simple. It's a two-parter. Step 1, you state the situation, what's happening or what you're going to do. Then step 2, you give the explanation, the reason, and you just pop cut out right on the very end. That's it. The most important thing to remember is that order. Situation first, then the reason. That's the whole game right there. All right, let's just hammer down these key rules so they stick. Rule number 1, kara always comes at the end of the reason sentence. Rule 2, the reason sentence follows the situation sentence. And 3, if you're being polite, which is a great default, it just hooks on neatly to your desu or masu forms. Got those 3 things down? You're golden. Okay, enough with the rules in theory, right? The best way to actually get a feel for this stuff is to see it in the wild. So let's look at some real, practical examples. Okay, check out our first example. 私は今晩勉強します。明日テストがありますから. You can almost hear the logic, right? The two pieces just click together. And let's break that down. So the situation is, I will study tonight. Simple enough. And the reason? Because there is a test tomorrow. See that? That one little word, kara, is doing all the heavy lifting. It's the glue that connects those two thoughts perfectly. All right, let's try another one. バスで行きましょう。タクシーは高いですから. Now, what's so cool about this one is that it's used to justify a suggestion. This is something you'll hear all the time in real everyday conversations. Super useful. And look, the pattern holds up perfectly. The situation is the suggestion. Let's go by bus. And why? The reason is because taxis are expensive. And notice how kara just latches right onto the end of takai desu. It really is that simple. No tricks. Okay, one last example for you, and this time we're looking at a negative situation. 今日は出かけません。雨が降っていますから. I won't go out today. I wonder why. You guessed it. The situation is, I won't go out today. And the reason is crystal clear. Because it's raining. So by now, you're probably seeing just how consistent this is, right? This situation, followed by reason, plus kara, structure. It's like a reliable blueprint you can just use again and again and again. All right, so we've got the tool, we've got the blueprint, we've seen it work. Now for the most important part of all, making sure you can actually use it. Okay, let's do a super quick recap. You want to give a reason? Use kara. Where does it go? Right at the end of your reason. What's the order? Situation first. And why does all this matter? Well, because getting this down is a huge step towards sounding way more natural and fluent when you speak. And now, to really make this stick, I've got a question for you. Why are you learning Japanese? Come on, think about it. Maybe it's 日本に旅行したいですから, because I want to travel to Japan. Or maybe アニメが面白いですから, because anime is interesting. Whatever your reason is, try to say it out loud using this structure. That's the best way to make this powerful little word a part of your own toolkit. Thanks so much for joining me.